Good morning, or afternoon, actually. I'm being told that there's no sound. All right, I'm being told that you can hear my voice, but you can't hear any background. So hopefully, maybe I'll just fix that. Huh? Yeah, Trisha's. Yep, Trisha's talking to me. She said that she can hear me talking, but no background noise. So I don't know if I can fix that. Now she's saying it's echoing. I don't know if that helps.
Maybe if I hold it closer, can you hear that?
I can hear you.
You can hear it clear?
Yep, you're clear as day.
Maybe she can tell us if she can hear it from home.
Yeah, well, she'll tell me if it's echoing or not. Okay, she says you're clear.
We're clear, good to go. What about now? Does she hear it now?
Yeah, she said you're clear. She says we should be good. I guess there's no echo now either. All right, you guys out there are going to notice that there's no clock on the live stream. That's because you can't really see the clock. It's down in the right corner of the rink from where we are. I don't even know if it says 16 or 17 minutes right now. I can't even see it.
Okay, Dynamo fans, here we are. Here we are down in Long Island. Who are we playing against, Bill? Is this the Long Island Arrows?
New York Arrows, I believe.
New York Arrows. Okay. Looks like the New York Arrows are in pink today for Cancer Awareness Month. Is that the whole month of October? Cancer Awareness Month?
It is.
So we're going to give a shout out right off the bat to anyone that has had a family member lost to cancer or battling cancer. Our heart goes out to everyone. It's definitely a battle we all have to be in together. Now it's time for some hockey action. McCormick will take the face off. Dynamo controls. Dynamo shoots up the boards. Gadwa goes up to McCormick. McCormick comes in. Shot wide. That's going to be held onto the boards. McCormick coming up to the boards, looking for help. Turns. Sees Gadwa, far side, can't quite get there. Stays with it, takes the man off the puck. No, and hits are going wild right off the bat here. Okay, McCormick shoots just wide. Gadwa giving chase. Gadwa sees McCormick. McCormick makes a turn just to the outside of the blue line. Dynamo takes control. Bench off. Up to Gadwa. Gadwa cross to McCormick. McCormick entering the zone. Shot just wide. Held in by Hayescamp. Dynamo control with the breakout. Up to Evans. Evans trying to get it into the zone. He does get it into the zone. Arrows take control. Arrows will clear the zone. That looks like it's up to Monist. Hayescamp gives chase. Frazier, Arrows battling in the corner. Arrows trying to make a centering pass. Can't quite do it. Try the breakout up to Evans. They will clear the zone. Arrows. D to D. Frazier knocks him off the puck, shoots it behind the net. They'll go to Fallon. Bennett stays with it. Trying to clear the zone, and we'll have a stoppage of play. First stoppage of play. Pretty back and forth so far, Bill.
Yes. Up and down the ice nicely.
Oh, I just noticed this. This is the first game that we've had 3 referees. So we have 2 linesmen and a head referee in the orange stripes. Arrows have control in the neutral zone. D to D. Arrows looking for help. Finds a man in the middle. And that'll be a little bit far. There will be an icing call on the play. So the face-off will come right directly to the front of the camera. We'll get things in check right here. We got Cowison, Mahoney, and Chapman on forward. And we have Bennett and Labor on the back end and Bryn Babby in net for Dynamo. Chapman on the faceoff. Chapman gets back to Mahoney. Mahoney shoots it in. Chapman, Cowison. Bennett makes a nice defensive play up to Chapman. Arrows break the puck out. Arrows. Oh, and a body check right there by Mahoney will lay him right off the puck. Arrows trying to regroup. That hard body check right there. Fallon breaking in. She's going to stay with it. She sends it in. She'll take a body check herself right there. Arrows trying to get the puck out of the zone. Up to Chapman. Chapman to Labor. Labor over to McCormick. McCormick up to Labor. Oh. And they'll dump that in. No icing on the play. Colin giving chase. McCormick on the puck. Gadwa looking to clear. Almost gets a shot off. Gadwa behind the net. Up to Colin. Colin back to Gadwa. Gadwa tries to clear. Looking for McCormick. Oh, McCormick gets a shot off. Save by the goalie. McCormick, just shot. Gadwa is giving chase. Battle. Arrows come up with it. Bench off. Clap bomb. Shot wide. Colin on the puck. Colin playing the puck in the corner. And McCormick comes up with it. McCormick looking to shoot, block by Arrows. And that's going to be a tripping call by number 98, Braden Gadwa. Oh, that happens. A little frustration on the play. Was going for the puck. Did hit the guy's skate. And Arrows will be on the power play. First power play of the game.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about those. That's just part of the game.
That is just part of the game. Definitely not intentional, but you got to call that. Hayescamp on the faceoff for Dynamo. Hayescamp, Arrows back behind the net for Dynamo. Trying to clear the zone. So Patrick and Hayescamp are up front. You got Frazier on the back end. Is that Frazier and Monis on the back end?
Yes.
Thank you. Hayescamp gives chase. Arrows will clear the zone. And they'll dump it in wisely. Looking for a change. Good change by Dynamo. Arrows trying to get it out of the zone. Hayescamp on the back check. Evans. Labor. Off to Hayescamp. Puck goes behind Dynamo. Labor will shoot it behind. Evans. Arrow still with control. Dynamo will clear the zone there. Evans, nice body check on the play. Patrick over to Labor. Labor up to Chapman. Chapman keeps control. Chapman will stick onto it. He's got some room. Chapman looking for the dump. He does dump it in, and he gives a hard forecheck. Chapman on the forecheck. Takes the body. Keeps the puck in play. 3 players against Chapman. Oh, Mahoney comes in to give him a hand. Arrows looking to clear. Penalty is now over for Dynamo. And a nice penalty kill right there by Dynamo. Puck behind the net for Bennett. Labor gets it up to Cowison. Cowison, nice cross pass to Chapman. Chapman dumps in. Mahoney gives chase, and we'll have a whistle. Good shift right there by Chapman.
Yeah, good penalty kill there, too. I don't think Arrows had one shot on goal with it.
I don't believe they did, Bill. Good point. So you got Mahoney, Chapman, Cowison up front, Benchoff, and Walker on the back end. Cowison, Chapman. Benchoff tries keeping it in. Back to Benchoff. He'll dump it in. Arrows take control. Good back check by Cowison. Cowison comes up with it. Just lost. That's going to be Benchoff. Benchoff coming in. Takes a long shot. May have just tried to dump that one in. Cowison gives chase. Chapman, body check. Walker to Benchoff. Benchoff. Back to Walker. Walker gets it up. Nice tip in by Cowison. He's going to get a change. Chapman forcing the play to the outside for Arrows. Oh, and that's going to be called on Chapman. So Arrows will go on their second power play of the game.
Looks like they're calling a roughing call.
So it looks like Monist and Frazier on the back end. McCormick and Gadwa up front. Gadwa trying to clear the zone. Gets it up to McCormick. McCormick will beat him. He will just shot wide. That did not hurt us at all. The puck literally went to the other end of the ice on a shot by McCormick. Monist giving chase. That was almost a free icing right there for us, Bill.
Yeah.
Gadwa trying to enter the zone. Gets taken off by Arrows. Arrows are that's gonna be called an icing. Never hurts to regroup right there for Dynamo. Looks like we'll have a change of players. Ajit will be taking off Gadwa. McCormick will be on the faceoff. We will have Colin will actually be on the faceoff with Evans. And we have Labor and Bennett in the back. Arrows will win control of the puck. Arrows, Colin giving chase. Arrows come up with the puck. Arrows will clear the zone, entering Dynamo zone. And they'll dump that in, and they will get a change. Dynamo comes up with it. Labor on the penalty kill. Labor. He's going to keep it. Gets it in, dumps it in wisely. Evans giving chase. Evans will take a body check there. Colin for help. Evans comes up with it. Almost gets a shot off. Blocked by Arrows. McCormick up to Gadwa. Gadwa. Back to McCormick. McCormick looking for Patrick there. Patrick will give chase. Arrows come up with it.
Dynamo's back to full strength.
Back in the zone, that's going to be Walker. Walker gets it up to McCormick. McCormick entering the zone. Gets a shot off. Rebound, picked up by Arrows. And that will be kept in by Patrick. Patrick over to Gadwa. Gadwa, oh, just shot wide. McCormick will pick that up. McCormick. Patrick giving assistance. Patrick trying to help. Battle on the boards. 2-on-2. They'll shoot it over. Monist will keep that in play. Out front. Still out front. Arrows will pick that up. Arrows will clear the zone. Walker tries getting on his stick. Can't quite do it. And that'll be a block shot by Dynamo. Dynamo trying to get out of their own zone right now. And they will get it out of their zone. McCormick, Gadwa, both giving chase. Body check by McCormick will knock Arrows off the puck. They'll come back quickly on a 2-on-1. Broken up nicely by Patrick, I believe. Gadwa. Oh, Arrows make a nice play and knock that off. Trying to get it in, looking for help. Frazier. Frazier winds up, gets a shot off, save. Hayskamp in the corner. Tries to clear it. Frazier will keep that in. Chapman. Up to Cowison. Cowison gets a shot off. Save by the netminder. Dynamo controlling the play right now, even with their 2 penalty kills. Chapman, Mahoney, and Cowison up front. Labor and Bennett on the back end. Chapman comes up with it. Free puck. Bennett tries getting it out front. Chapman gives chase. Arrows. Mahoney will keep that in. Mahoney takes a big hit right there, and he gets right up. Bennett keeps the play alive, pinching. Labor back to Bennett. Bennett goes across to Cowison. Cowison dumps it in. Dynamo giving chase. Looks like Mahoney to Chapman. Chapman. Patient. Gives to Callison. Nice play, Dynamo. Couldn't quite hit the net there, but great play. Way good patience and a nice shot. Arrows clear the zone. That's going to go back to Bennett. Bennett over to Benchoff. Benchoff. Up to Mahoney. Mahoney to Chapman. Chapman gets a shot off. Save. Chapman own rebound and another save. That was Mahoney with the shot there. Chapman going after the puck. He'll come up with it. Back to Benchoff. Benchoff to Mahoney. Mahoney out front, looking for Callison. Arrows just trying to clear the zone, and they can't yet. Now Mahoney gives chase. Arrows in desperation, trying to get the puck out of the zone. That was a big hit by Mahoney in the corner. Chapman. Chapman with a spin move. Go back to Benchoff. Benchoff to McCormick. McCormick to Gadwa. Oh, and it'll be offsides call. Nice body check by Gadwa there at the blue line. And the body check's got to be 25-2 with Dynamo right now against Arrows.
And that one by Mahoney right in front of us was a nice one. And he's probably going to be upset with me because I don't think I got it on video when he goes back to watch the replay.
Well, it was a huge commotion. So it's almost like a bomb went off here. Not much you could do about that. Save by Arrows. McCormick. Oh, and she on the doorstep, can't quite get there. Gadwa tries to get there. The goalie comes up with it on another shot. Save. Great job by the goalie with nonstop pressure from McCormick, Collin, Gadwa there, and Frazier got a shot off. Just cannot seem to get past the goalie right now of Arrows. Really playing a solid game. McCormick on the faceoff. McCormick to the Arrows. Arrows will clear the zone. Arrows get it up to Benchoff. Benchoff. He's going to keep it. Coming in. Monist with the shot and the snipe. Top shelf. Well, thank you for breaking the ice there, Monist, because I just said they could not get it past the netminder. I guess we just had to get it on Monist stick down low. That'll get it past the netminder. Nice shot. Nice shot there by Giovanni Monist to get Dynamo on the board 1-0. I didn't see the assist on that, Bill. Did you?
No. I didn't even see that he had the puck.
Okay, now we're back to the back end with Labor looking for Gadwa. McCormick to help out. McCormick has the puck. Arrows clear that to Labor up to Gadwa. Gadwa coming in the zone. Arrows, nice defensive play. Gadwa with the body check. Oh, he almost got it to Patrick right there. Nice play by Bennett. Bennett will pick that up. Bennett up to Patrick. Patrick tries getting it to McCormick a little bit far. Bennett keeps that alive. Bennett will break it in. And Bennett clearing out front. Oh, great clearing play. Patrick just missed that. Evans giving chase on the back end. Nice play right there by Bennett, clearing the puck out. Arrows cleared out front. Arrows get a shot off. And nice save by Bryn Babby. That's not the easiest save with the first save coming with just a minute 42 left in the first period. But she was on it. Shot high by Hayskamp. Kept in by Chapman. Chapman tries to go towards the net. Evans gives chase. Evans. Nice spin move by Evans. Arrows clear the zone. Walker back. Walker picks up the puck. Makes a spin move. Arrows trying to clear the zone. Evans on the puck. Oh, Benchoff waiting.
think there's a minute left in the first period.
Chapman. Nope, Hayskamp. Hayskamp coming in. Tries to center. Just shot wide. Arrows just clearing the zone. Shot on net. And Bryn Babby will push that aside for Walker. Walker. Walker has control. Walker. No icing on the play. Giving chase is Mahoney. Mahoney behind the net. Chapman there to help. Chapman over to Cowison. Cowison. Arrows looking to take control. And that's kept in by Monest. Cowison behind the net. Trying to clear. Arrows will pick it up and they will clear the zone. Once again, just trying to get the puck out of their own zone with the nonstop pressure from Dynamo right now.
If I can see that clock right, I think it says 12.6 seconds left in the period.
So I have a face-off by Chapman. Chapman, Cowison, Mahoney. One by Arrows. Arrows try to clear the zone. Kept in by Dynamo. Cowison, without a stick in his hand, kicks it into the corner for Mahoney. Mahoney will take a body check. Take a body check right there at the end of the period. It's like the referee is giving some suggestions on playing the puck before the body. And this is, once again, we had said that three-man referee system, which is kind of nice to see here in Long Island.
Very nice to see. Now, I wonder, though, if the two linesmen can call penalties or if it's just the one with the orange stripes.
So, realistically, the one in the orange stripes is the one that always does call the penalties. However, if there's too many men on the ice, if there's a hit from behind, something severe, the other referees can call a penalty on that scenario, but most times you'll just see the guy in the red stripes, orange stripes, excuse me. So I guess for that period, I can't say enough about the defense for Dynamo with the way they keep the puck in play, playing an offensive defense, and putting our first goal on the board for Dynamo, Giovanni Monest. Speaking of defensemen, we all want to give a shout out to Braden Middleton, who is out right now with a knee injury that occurred last weekend in Mid-Fairfield. And we miss Braden on the back end, and we're wishing him a very speedy recovery. And once again, you know, with our defense playing such an offensive role, the play did happen in the Mid-Fairfield zone. Middleton had dumped the puck in, and he stayed with it, gave chase, and did come up with a knee injury. So we're wishing, once again, Braden, very speedy recovery. I know all your teammates. I know they refer to you as Mitty, and they're wishing you the best. Back to period 2. Got Gadwa, Kalan, McCormick, Benshoff, and Walker on the back end, and Bryn Babby in net.
Trying to get a shot of Bryn's new helmet.
Oh, that is a sweet, sweet helmet. That's so cool how the goalies can have their helmets painted to their liking. And on the back end of the helmet is a brick wall, and so far she's been a brick wall. Colin gets it up to McCormick. McCormick clearing the zone. McCormick stays wide. Goes towards the net. Tries to chip it in. McCormick gives chase. Still on his stick. Looking for help. Back to Colin. Arrows come up with it. Arrows will clear the zone. And we'll have an icing on the play right there. Benshoff will clear it. Give it to the linesman there, and we'll have a change. And it looks like we're going back to the original lines with Hayskamp, Patrick, and Evans, Labor, and Bennett on the back end. Hayskamp on the faceoff, won by Arrows. Hayskamp gives chase. Hayskamp comes up with it. Oh, he almost centered that out front. Nice play. Evans. Arrows leaving the zone. Nice play by Labor defensively. And that's going to be, that's Evans. Gives chase. Arrows will try to clear the zone. Labor. Arrows will clear the zone. Labor tries to shoot it back in. Arrows come up with it. Over to Hayscamp. Arrows entering the zone. They'll dump it in. Bennett. Bennett on the puck. Bennett over to Labor. Labor tries getting it up to Evans. Arrows intercept. It does go on Evans. We'll have a one-on-one. Evans with help. Hayscamp. Long shot. Rebound. Another save. What a great save by the goalie right there. I don't know how he came across that fast, Bill. No icing on the call. So we have Frazier giving chase. Arrows. Arrows shot. Bennett. Bennett sees room. She's going to use it. Up to Mahoney. Mahoney back to Bennett. Like I said, the defense, great job staying in that play, keeping it alive. And Arrows will get it in the zone. Mahoney. Mahoney in the corner. Mahoney. Mahoney getting the puck out. Gets it across ice. Looking for Callison. Callison gives chase. Arrows will dump it down. And we will have no icing on the play. Frazier will pick that up. Frazier hits it hard to Callison. Arrows. Frazier take it behind the net. And he'll dump it over to Mahoney. Chapman. Chapman does clear the zone. Giving chase is Chapman and Monist. Monist on the back end there. And it looks like Benshoff. Benshoff will use his boards. Up to Monist. Monist. Monist will keep it up to Chapman. Chapman. Chapman staying wide. Arrows lose their stick. Chapman. Saved by the netminder. That's McCormick. McCormick drops it back to Monist. And they will clear the zone, and we'll have an icing on the play. Stoppage of play right there.
See if I can get a close-up of that brick wall in the back.
On the face-off, it will be McCormick for Dynamo, Colin, Gadwa, Walker, and Benshoff. McCormick on the face-off. He wins it. Arrows. Arrows take it over. Arrows clear their zone. Gadwa. Gadwa comes back with it. Gadwa. Arrows. Arrows. Looking for a shot. Bryn Babby with the save. She's going to stop that dead. Gadwa and Walker making some decisions on what they're doing in the defensive zone right here. Good communication between Walker and Gadwa. McCormick on the faceoff. McCormick looking to get back to Benshoff. And he'll keep it. Arrows into the corner. Benshoff. Walker. Walker comes up with it. Walker looking for Gadwa. Gadwa tries to get it out of the zone. They do clear the zone. Back to Gadwa. Entering the zone. Arrows will clear their zone now. Labor. Labor and Benshoff. McCormick giving chase. Labor tries to keep him outside. Arrows. Oh, Arrows makes a nice move right there. Nice defensive play. Benshoff. Benshoff tries to clear it. Gadwa tries to get it to McCormick. Colin. And the Arrows, that will be an icing on the play. Looks like, though, it's very hard when the puck bounces like that. Really nothing you can do about that. Very difficult game keeping the puck flat on the ice. It very seldom is. So in the second period, we still only have a 1-0 score for Dynamo right now. It's going to be Hayscamp, Patrick, and Evans up front. Labor, and Bennett on the back end. Hayes. Patrick controlling in the corner. Keeps control of it. Patrick to Hayescamp. Nice play. That was just how they drew it up. I mean, what a play from Patrick to the wide man open Hayescamp out front. Nice play right there by Dynamo. Okay, Labor to Bennett. Back to Labor. Up to Patrick. Patrick to Hayescamp. Hayescamp enters the zone. Hayescamp makes a nice move. Gets tripped up. No call on the play. Patrick also got tripped up. Bennett back to Labor. Labor to Evans. Arrows. Patrick with a nice forecheck, and Patrick dumps it in. We'll have a change. Back to Arrows. Arrows in the defensive zone. Bennett gives chase. She keeps the puck in the zone. She battles on the corner, shoots it down into the corner. It's like Evans down there. Bennett will put it towards the net. Just blocked by Arrows. Chapman. And we have a stoppage of play. Looks like a high stick possibly. So we will have a high sticking call, and the play will be down to the left of Bryn Babby. Frazier and Monist are on the back end. Cowison, Mahoney, and Chapman. Chapman on the faceoff. Won by Arrows. Mahoney up to Cowison. Cowison shoots towards the middle. Cowison. Shot, goalie save. Frazier coming back. Frazier. Pass up to Cowison. Cowison keeps it alive. Up to Chapman. Chapman keeps it alive. Chapman just shot wide. Arrows will pick that up. Frazier gives chase, and that is Mahoney. Mahoney is the first player back. So I do give a lot of props to our defense always playing an offensive game, but I also have to give the props to our forwards on helping our D out when they see they're up front. They are keeping that well covered on the back end. So great job by the wingers and the centers of Dynamo. Team game, Bill. Team game.
That it is.
Looks like we'll have Walker and Benchoff on the back end, and we'll have Colin, McCormick, and Gadwa up front. McCormick instructing where he wants his forwards on the faceoff. Faceoff. Won by McCormick. Back to Benchoff. Benchoff gets a shot off, and he scores. Off the post and in. Right off the faceoff, McCormick won that back to Benchoff. Benchoff didn't waste any time on the release. Off the post and in. 3-0 Dynamo.
Three or two?
3. We have Hayescamp, Patrick to Hayescamp, Monist with a nice goal. And then once again, our defense. Defense with the third goal of the game, Chase Benchoff. Benchoff. Colin. It's going to take a nice turn, put it right back in the zone. Gadwa comes up with it. Gadwa gets a shot off, shot wide. Gadwa behind the net to McCormick. McCormick heads towards the middle, makes a move, shot, goal. Nice play by Dynamo. Gadwa to McCormick with the open slot. Nice shot by Eli McCormick.
And I believe there's 8:45 left in the second period.
4-0 Dynamo. Hayskamp, Patrick, and Evans up front. Bennett and Labor on the back end. Hayskamp wins it to Labor. Labor over to Bennett. Bennett tries getting it up to Hayskamp. Bouncing puck, couldn't quite handle it. Arrows. Patrick will send that right back in. Battle, Hayskamp, Patrick. Labor comes up with it. Labor to Bennett. Bennett tries getting it to Patrick. Patrick back to Labor. Labor. Labor shoots it over to Bennett. Bennett. Bennett will clear it out towards Evans. Evans. Bennett will send that back in. Arrows come up with it. Arrows with the puck. And they get it in the zone. Bennett gives chase. She'll come up with the puck. Arrows. Arrows with a shot. Shot wide. Bennett. Bennett giving chase. Oh, she comes up with it. She clears the zone. Evans gives chase. Hayskamp. Hayskamp comes up with it. Tries to get it to Evans. Couldn't quite get there. Arrows. Arrows will control. Arrows entering the zone. Shot. Wow. Shot goal by Arrows right there. That was a rifle. That was a hard shot. Top corner by Arrows. 4-1 game now. Dynamo 4, Arrows 1. Looks like we'll have a line change for Dynamo with Frazier and Monist on the back end. Chapman, Callison, and Mahoney up front. Frazier tries to get that up to Callison. Callison. Chapman. Callison comes up with it. Callison. Shot wide. Callison out front. Arrows come up with it. Monist keeps that play alive. Shoots it back into the corner. Mahoney to Monist. Monist will keep that play alive again. Arrows still trying to clear it. Kept in by Giovanni Monist. And the puck will go behind the Arrows net. Arrows trying to clear the zone. Can't quite do it. Frazier's there. Frazier. Frazier with a shot. Shot save. Rebound. Nobody home. Shoots it back to the corner. That's Mahoney. Mahoney looking for help. Gets it out front. Monist creeping in. And we'll have Frazier. Frazier on the back end giving chase. Frazier gets it up to Monist. Monist. Oh, stolen by Arrows. Arrows. Monist shoots out wide to Mahoney. Frazier. Callison. Callison gets it out. Mahoney takes a body check. Arrows shoot that in. No icing. That's going to be Monist shooting it up. Tried to get it to Callison. Chapman will take control. Chapman enters the zone. Okay, Dynamo. McCormick on the back end. McCormick makes a move. Entering the zone. Gets a shot off. Save by the netminder. Looks like 5 minutes left in the second period, Bill. 5:13.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to see. Is that a 5 or a 6? But
And we're Dynamo 4, Arrows 1. Okay, so we have McCormick, Gadwa, and Collin on the front end, and we have Benchoff and Walker on the back end. Dynamo comes up with it. Dynamo trying to get it out of the corner. Arrows have it. Not sure. Gadwa comes up with it. Shot wide. Shot. Save. We'll have a change on the back end with Bennett and Labor coming out. And we're going to still have McCormick, Gadwa, and Colin up front on the faceoff. Oh, one by Dynamo, right back to Gadwa, and he got a shot off. The goalie got a nice save on that. Bennett will pick it back to the corner. Into the corner. Arrows trying to get it out of the zone. They will clear the zone. McCormick on the back check, and we'll have a stoppage of play. The puck went out up over the glass. Labor back to Bennett. Bennett up to Colin. Colin over to McCormick. Shot wide. Gadwa giving chase. Picked up by Arrows. And we'll have Bennett in the back end. Gadwa on the back check. Oh, Bennett makes a nice play. Gadwa picks that up. Tries to clear the zone. Can't quite do it. Sticks with it. Gadwa entering the zone. Makes, nice defensive play by the Arrows there. McCormick calls for it. Oh, on the back end. Just miss. The goalie, I didn't even see where the puck went, Bill. I didn't know if that went in.
No, they saved it. Goalie's lost its stick, though. That one went in.
That one went in. Nice shot right there by Dynamo. Did you see who shot that, Bill? I don't think I did.
I think it was McCormick.
McCormick on the goal right there out front. I'm not even quite sure who got the assist on that, where it's at the far end for us. A good puck movement, once again, by Dynamo. Now it'll be a score of 5-1 now.
With 3:34, I think, to go in the second period here.
Okay, Hayescamp, Evans, and Patrick. Hayescamp tries to get it into the zone. Excuse me, that was Patrick. Patrick comes out with it. Hayescamp. Frazier will dump it back in. And Dynamo gives chase. That's Evans. Frazier keeps it in. Frazier tries to move. Can't quite beat Arrows right there. And that's Hayescamp. Is that Hayescamp or Patrick?
I believe that's Hayescamp.
Hayescamp with a nice shot. Top shelf. I apologize if that was Patrick. I believe that was Hayescamp on the goal.
I'm pretty sure it was Hayescamp.
Okay, nice shot by Hayescamp there. All right, so now we'll have Colin, Chapman, and Cowison up front. Bennett. Nope, that's Walker and Benchoff on the back end. Arrows dump it in. Walker gives chase. Walker behind the net. Oh, right up to Cowison. Cowison tries to get it to Colin. And Chapman will clear the zone. That is a perfect play right there by Coach MacArthur. Has drilled that into these kids' heads. Great play. The far winger shoots up towards the puck. Great job listening. They are listening to you, Coach. Good to see. Oh, and a shot. Shot saved by Arrows. Bench off on the back end. Tries keeping it in. Now bench off. Will Arrows give chase. 1-on-1. Coming in. Shot wide. Callison looking to clear the zone. He does clear the zone. Oh, and he gets taken off the puck right there on a big body check. Chapman gets it towards the net. Arrows come up with it. Arrows, shot wide. Babby, just to the left of her. And that's going to be Callison clearing the puck out. Gets it to McCormick. McCormick makes a move. And McCormick score. Dynamo goal scored by 21, Eli McCormick. Assist to number 88, Levi Callison. Time of the goal, 14:48 of the second period. Really moving the puck well right now, Dynamo.
Yeah, they are.
Evans, Gadwa, and McCormick up front with Bennett and Labor. McCormick enters the zone. Shot save. Face off by Dynamo. To Gadwa, to Bennett. Bennett, shot. Back to Bennett. Bennett with another shot. Rebound. Labor. Oh, almost kept that alive. Labor on the back end. Arrows will enter the zone. McCormick on the body check. McCormick comes up with it. Up to Labor. To Gadwa. To Evans. Evans on the far side. Evans. Help. Gadwa. Shot save. Frazier keeps it in the zone. Shot wide. Dynamo. Callison, and that will be a penalty on the Arrows. I believe that was Callison that drew that penalty.
So with 25 seconds to go in the second.
25 seconds ago.
Be on their first power play of the game.
Frazier and Monis on the back end for Dynamo right now. Monist. That will almost stay in the zone. Monist to Frazier. Frazier to Patrick. Patrick knows there's not a lot of time. Dumps it in. Callison gives chase. Arrows will clear the zone. Good back check by Hayskamp. Hayskamp comes up with it. Not much time left. Hayskamp. Oh, now be the end of the second period. I don't know if you have any shout outs going on right now, Bill.
No. Not that I can think of.
So we'd like to give a shout out to today's top sponsor. Today's top sponsor is brought to you by 1892. 1892 is in beautiful Lake Clear, New York. owned by Brandon and Allie McCormick. Now, it's a great name for two reasons, Bill. One, do you know what happened in 1892?
Columbus sailed blue.
He may no, I don't believe that was the year 1892. You could
No,
be
it was
right.
1492,
That was
wasn't it?
1492. So back to 1892. It was the year the Adirondack Park was invented, and the other one, which is ironic, it's a grill bar. Also, the bottle cap was invented in 1892. The things you're going to learn from us, yeah. Talk about unlimited knowledge from Bill Monis YouTube channel. So thank you, Allie and Brandon, for sponsoring today's game. Once again, that's 1892 in beautiful Lake Claire, New York, where it's always 82 and blue. That may have been rain, bro. Who cares? Okay, period 3, back in action. New York Dynamo. McCormick wins the faceoff. Up to Gadwa. Gadwa, shot block. Gives chase, keeps control of the puck. Gadwa behind the net. Up to McCormick. McCormick back to Gadwa. Gadwa to McCormick. Oh, shot save. Bench off. Bench off. Bench off back to Gadwa. Gadwa. Gadwa up to Walker. Walker back to Gadwa. Gadwa. Arrows. Arrows will clear the zone. I'm not sure if we have an injury or not. Looks like Chapman's up on the line with Gadwa and McCormick. I hope Mahoney's okay. Not sure if something happened to him the last period there, but Chapman gives chase in the corner. Chapman. Good patience. Chapman still in control. Back to McCormick. McCormick. Shot save. Good job by the wingers there. Giving chase on the shot by McCormick. Change. Line change now. Patrick, Evans, and Hayscamp. Hayscamp shoots it into the zone. Hayscamp comes up with it. Hayscamp
Arrows
behind the
back
net.
to full strength.
Oh, nice play to Patrick. Patrick. Patrick back to Frazier. Frazier. Save. Evans. Evans back to Patrick. Patrick. Patrick stays with it. Back to Evans. Evans tries to get it to Monis. Monis back to Patrick. Back to Evans. Mahoney. And Arrows will clear the zone. Arrows coming in. Looks like Evans. Evans gets it up to Patrick. Or is that Monis? Monis. Monis looking out front. Shot. Just high. Nice. Broken up by Colin. Body check. Evans. Evans to Chapman. 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 Shot. Score. Nice goal by Chapman. Assist to number 22, Evans.
That was a nice goal there. I think they could have had another one prior to that. Monis chose to shoot, but he had Patrick right on the back doorstep.
He did, 100%, Bill. Almost 2 goals that shift. And the goalie, I mean, has made some phenomenal saves. He's got to have over 40 saves easily. And we're just starting the third period. Arrows on the move. Battle in the corner. Arrows come up with it. Shot just wide. Cowison. That's up to Chapman. Oh, Chapman on breakaway. Chapman, the goal. Was that his second goal in the same shift?
Yeah.
Chapman with the goal. Pass from Cowison. 2 goals that shift for Chapman. Not sure what the score is anymore. I know it is a lot to very little. McCormick entering the zone. McCormick. Oh, well, just shot high. 2 guys on him on his backside there. Not much he could do. Not much you could do there. Nice defensive play by the Arrows.
We are under a running clock, so whatever it is, it has to be more than a 7-goal differential.
Okay, so we're running time now.
Looks like 12 minutes to go in the third.
And we have with us today Evan Babby with his Instagram captured. What's your Instagram?
Captured by Evan.
Captured by Evan. And as soon as I talk to Evan, Bryn makes a fantastic save on the back end. Captured by Evan. Professional photography done here by New York Dynamo. And it looks like a power play for Arrows.
Yeah, it looks like that labor is going to go off. Nope, bench off.
Bench off will take the penalty there for Dynamo.
Going off for tripping.
Face off, won by Arrows. Arrows dump the puck in. Shot wide. Dynamo giving chase. Frazier. Frazier clears the zone. Gadwa. Gadwa coming in. Oh, and Gadwa gets on the board. Short-handed goal by Dynamo, scored by Braden Gadwa. Believe that was Frazier on the assist from the back end there. So a lot of goals scored by Dynamo on a lot of different players.
It's always good to see.
Always.
Spread the wealth.
Okay, so Arrows still on the power play. Arrows trying to dump it in the zone. Arrows take control. Arrows get a shot off. Save by Bryn Babby. Bryn Babby, nice save. She's seen a couple shots now towards the third period. Basically eating everything up without a problem. Face off on the far end. Arrows are on the power play for a very short amount of time. And another save by Babby. And we will go back to even strength. I'm hoping someone sees the penalty box door open, Bill. That could always be dangerous.
Yes. And
oh, and the Arrows player will shut the door for us. Thank you very much. Not only does he play hockey, he's also the safety committee here at Long Island. Back to Labor. Labor. Arrows trying to clear the zone. Entering the zone, excuse me. Oh, Dynamo will get it out of their zone. Back to Arrows. Arrows. D to D. Backhand. Gets it up. And that's broken up by Hayskamp. Hayskamp. Patrick will keep that play alive. Patrick gives chase. Labor. Labor looks for Bennett. Back to Bennett. Bennett. Makes a pass to Patrick. Patrick entering. Patrick fire. Save by the goalie. Kudos to the goalie for Arrows. Like I said, he has seen many shots today. and is still giving a valiant effort. Colin on the face-off. Battles. Colin stays with it. Colin, Chapman, Cowison up front. Colin behind the net. Spin move. Gets it up to Chapman. Chapman for help. Colin gets taken down, and that's going to be a penalty right in front of us. That's the right call by the referee. Good effort by Colin right there, drawing that penalty. Chapman and Colin. I like how the forwards are well communication here before each face-off. Colin does get it to Chapman. Chapman back to Colin. Colin in the corner. Arrows come up with it. Broken up by Chapman. Colin in helping. And they'll go to the far side. Arrows will try to clear the zone. Can't quite get there. Back to Colin. Tries to get it to Cowison. Arrows will clear the zone. And that icing will be waved off. Chapman taken away by Arrows. Arrows back on to Chapman. Chapman gets it out of the zone. Arrows regrouping. Arrows looking for help. He finds it. Tries to dump it into the zone. Hit by Evans. Knocked off the play. Pass up to Evans. Evans makes a nice move. Evans entering the zone. Oh, nice shot, but also a great play by Evans looking for the wide guy coming in. He hesitated on that shot looking for the back door there. Evans, McCormick, Gadwa. McCormick on the faceoff. Arrows come up with it. Arrows will clear the zone. No icing on the play. That's going to be Walker on the back end or Frazier. That's Frazier. Hard to see down here. The glass is slightly fogged. McCormick coming up with it. McCormick gets it up to Gadwa. Gadwa comes in. Oh, and Gadwa will just miss the net there. Modest. Oh. Just shot wide. McCormick. Shot save. Another save. It was cleared out. By Dynamo. And we'll have a change of lines for Dynamo.
Looks like 4:40 to go.
4:40. Hayskamp, Patrick, and Colin up front. Bennett and Labor on the back. Colin keeps it. Arrows will clear it out. Bennett on the back end. Arrows, D to D. Arrows. Oh, that's broken up by Patrick. Patrick makes the right play and dumps it in. Hayskamp gives chase. Hayskamp, Patrick to Colin. Oh, and Arrows come up with it. Bennett comes up with it. Oh, Bennett, back to Bennett. Shot. Oh, just shot wide. Nice play by Bennett. Arrows come up with it. McCormick, body check. Taken out of the play. Up to Chapman. Chapman's got help. Chapman sees McCormick. McCormick, shot save. Hayskamp gives chase. Hayskamp's in the corner. McCormick. McCormick comes up with it. Keeps it. And a save by the goalie. He'll have a stoppage of play. So I don't know if Mahoney has been with us in the third period, Bill. I haven't seen him. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I have not seen him on the ice.
I do see a little change up in the lines here in the third, and I don't think Mahoney's been out there yet, so we're hoping that Mahoney's okay right now. Chapman. Pass. Trying to stay with it. 4 Dynamo players on it. Good job by Callison. He backed out. They keep it in. Bench off to Chapman. Chapman. So Chapman almost out front. Arrows do clear the zone. Taken up by Walker. Walker back to Benchoff. Benchoff. Nice. Cowison had to stop dead on the blue line there, and he did. That was a good heads-up play by Cowison. Kept in by Walker. Cowison. McCormick giving chase. Cowison takes the body. Arrows come up with it. They will clear the zone. Looks like 1:35 left in the game. Taken up by Dynamo behind the net. That will go up. Nice pass there to Cowison to McCormick. McCormick cutting in. Oh, save by the goalie. And another save on a quality shot by McCormick. Up front, we'll have Gadwa, Patrick, and Evans. Frazier and Monist on the back end.
About 50 seconds to go in the third.
Dynamo will take control. Gadwa loses an edge in the corner. Gets up. Kept in by Patrick. Patrick taken away by Arrows. Arrows entering the zone. Almost. That's going to be Evans. Evans to Patrick. Patrick entering the zone. Ends up on Gadwa's stick. Gadwa. Shot wide. Back on Gadwa's stick. He makes a move. Looking for help out front. Tries to stuff it on the back end. Goalie makes another nice save, and the Arrows clear the puck out of the zone. 10 seconds left in the game. Really, really not much that did not go Dynamo's way that game today. Great job by New York Dynamo. And once again, a great job by Bill Monist Productions. Without him, none of this is possible. And it's all about helping the kids out. Hopefully they enjoy watching the videos. Maybe they learn something from it. Hopefully our friends at home that cannot be here enjoy watching the game. We try to keep everybody in tune as much as we possibly can. So we'll be back tonight at a 5 o'clock start time when the Arrows will be facing the Dynamo one more time for today. I think we're going to go get some lunch and regroup. I mean, we just annihilated that game. Huh? Unbelievable.